Hello students, welcome you all in the second video of the topic formation of a joint stock company. In the previous video we have discussed about the 4 stages by which with the help of which the company gets created, and we have discussed the first step. In this video we are going to discuss the formalities, the steps they are supposed to be taken to complete the second stage. The second stage is the incorporation stage, which helps in the creation of the company. This stage helps in getting the company physically existent. Fine. So we are starting off with the first step, that is filing of necessary documents. Now, since in the first topic we did that the promoter is with the help of the professionals, with the help of the specialized people, is analyzing the business opportunity and checking it on certain parameters and filing the paper for name approval. Apart from that, the directors have also given their written consent. Still, there are some more documents that needs to be prepared. So the first paper which is supposed to be prepared is the Memorandum of Association. Again, I am telling you, Memorandum of Association is a very important document which is also called as a charter of the company. Memorandum of Association is a charter of a company. That means it is a representative of the company where a people cannot reach and explain about the company. The Memorandum of Association is forwarded on that place. So apart from Memorandum of Association, the next important document that needs to be prepared is AOA, which is Article of Association. I want to brief you one more thing, that Memorandum of Association is prepared and shared with the public. It's for the external use, whereas AOA is just prepared for the internal activity. This is the document which is not shared with the public. These documents are definitely submitted to the registrar, but this remains only with the registrar, and further it is not getting shared with the general public either by the company itself or by the registrar. The next is statement of authorized capital. Now, what is authorized capital? The authorized capital is the amount with which the company is going to start. So how much fund the company is having, the promoter is investing, that even needs to be informed to the registrar in this document. That statement has to be given. Then comes the list of directors. Now, how many directors are joining the company? In our previous video, I have already explained you the difference between private company and a public company. So minimum how many number of directors are joining, and list, apart from this list, the entire detail of the director has to be given, like what is their name, how much shares, qualifying shares, remember, because they are the directors, so the shares which they buy are called as qualifying shares. So their name, the number of qualifying shares they have purchased, how much they have contributed, when they have purchased, what is their address, every single detail about the director has to be mentioned in this document which says a list of directors. Then we have a written consent, willingness of the directors as directors. So here the directors has to give the written consent. The directors have to give the written consent to the registrar, which shows that yes, we are willingly ready to become the directors of the company. Nobody is forcing us. So they sign it, which is also containing the number of qualifying shares, the amount which they have contributed, and this is a very important document which is supposed to be submitted to the registrar. Fine. Address of registered office. Now, where the company is going to start, that registered office address has also to be informed to the registrar. Suppose if the company has just started, has just decided about the place, and or about maybe a company has decided that the registrar or the promoter has decided that they will run the company maybe in Lucknow or in Kanpur, but the place yet has to be decided. So what has to be done? Within the 30 days of the issue of this particular certificate, the promoter has to inform the registrar. So that is important to mention the address of the registered office. If the place address is already decided, they can mention it, and if it is not decided, it is important to mention it within 30 days after receiving the certificate of incorporation. And last one is statutory declaration. Declaration is announcement and statutory is compulsory, that all the documents which has been submitted above are the authentic documents, are the correct document. That declaration can be even attested by the professional chartered accountants, by the company secretary, by any justice of the High Court, so that then these paper becomes very authentic, very factful. Now when these documents has been submitted, then comes the second step, that is payment of fees. Now registrar is not going to do all the work, all the checking of the papers on their own. The company has to submit, or I may say the promoter still has to pay the fee to the registrar to get the company registered, and minded fee is equally proportionate to the authorized capital. So as more amount is going to be of the authorized capital, the fee amount is going to be as per the authorized capital. Remember, this is equal proportionate to it. Then it is the registration. Now since the registrar has received all the documents, the registrar has received its fee. After correcting, after checking all the papers, if he finds it absolutely correct, the company gets its existence under the Companies Act 1956. The company has finally received the certificate of incorporation, and which I have told you is also called as the birth certificate. So here the company has been created. Fine, and comes the last step is this, which I have told you right now, that registration has been done under Companies Act 1956, and finally the company has received, the promoter has received the certificate of incorporation from the registrar. This is how the company is existing on the paper, but remember it still cannot do its business activities, because the third step, the capital subscription, is still left, in which it has to take a permission from SEBI, which we will be seeing in our next video.